So I hope you can hear me well. I am currently at one of my favorite coffee shops, but I wanted to come in and just give some encouragement today. It's two things that I want to say. So the first thing is about a month ago or a couple of weeks ago. I don't know. Can't remember. But I went to lunch with one of my friends and we were sitting at the table and we have one of the best servers that I've had in a long time. And our waitress, she was on top of, she was on top of everything. Before we can even ask for something, she already had it there. So, but while I was sitting there, I got a revelation. And the revelation that I got was I was sitting there drinking my lemonade. I just noticed that it was getting kind of low. So in my mind, I thought that when our waitress came around, I was going to ask her for a refill on my lemonade. And so I was talking with my friend's son, and we were just having a little conversation. And I glanced over at my cup and realized I needed a refill. But when my eyes moved over a little bit more, I realized that my waitress had already set a cup of lemonade there. So I didn't even have to ask her because she had already said it. But because I was talking with her son, I missed it when the waitress brung out lemonade. And so the revelation that I got from this was that a lot of times, we are praying and asking God for things. But the thing is, He's already set the promise right in front of us. We just need to shift our focus on the promise. So before you can even ask, before you can even have the thought of, He has already placed the promise right in front of you. And so that's what I wanted to say. And then I also got a revelation on a dream that I had. And I won't go into details of what the dream was, but when I interpreted the dream, the Lord spoke to me and said, the promise has arrived, but it is immature in the spirit. So there's things that you have been praying for that God has set in front of you, but there's still some conditioning that needs to happen. There's still some developing that needs to happen. And what the thing is I love about God is He doesn't want to give us anything that's undone or half done. He wants to give you something that is complete. And God is the one that completes a thing. He is the one that completes the promise. And so therefore, you've been praying for a thing. God has already set it in front of you, but there's still some development. So what can you do as a child of God when you see the promise in front of you, when you see the answer in front of you, and it's like you can almost reach it. It's like you're close to it, but you're far away from it. What can you do? Or what can you do? You can pray. Pray that God gives you the capacity. Pray that God gives you the strength to move forward with this thing, but in His timing. That you won't rush the season. You won't rush trying to make the promise more ready than it needs to be. You won't rush to try to make something happen on your own. But pray that God gives you the capacity to move in His timing, to move in His will, to move at His speed. So I wanted to share that with you all. And I pray that it blesses you. I pray that it encourages you to just continue to hold on to the promise that God has promised you. Don't get weary in well doing. Don't get weary in praying. Don't get weary in fasting. Don't get weary in worshiping. But stand strong. And just continue to keep your eyes on Jesus. Keep your eyes on Him. And He's going to lead you directly to where you need to be. So I pray this bless you. You all have a great rest of your day.